Well, it sure is nice of Mr. Goldberg to shift our attention away from the Zionism and oil abuse that got us into the Mideast quagmire.
Live from the Fox 9 studios, here are Robin Robinson and Jeff Passelt.
Hi, everyone. We're glad you could join us. We're in the final stretch before the election.
And the latest numbers suggest the U.S. Senate race in Minnesota is going to be a close one. A new Star Tribune Minnesota poll flipping last week's numbers. Democrat Al Franken favored by 42% of likely voters in the latest go-around. Republican incumbent Norm Coleman 4 points back at 38%, well within the margin of error. Tonight, the candidates facing off in their final debate before Election Day. And Fox 9 political reporter Jeff Goldberg is joining us live in St. Paul, where it all happened.
Well, Jeff, if there were any lingering questions as to whether or not Senator Coleman and Al Franken do not like each other, the questions were probably answered tonight with a yes, as those candidates, along with Dean Barkley, faced off in their fifth and final exchange, which was at times a very heated debate. This one happening at the Fitzgerald Theater tonight. It was packed, nearly 1,000 people attending to see the debate sponsored by Minnesota Public Radio. The first 15 minutes focused on the issue dominating the campaign the past few days, the lawsuits against Coleman contributor and friend Nasser Kazimini. The suits filed last week allege $75,000 in payments were funneled through a Texas company to Coleman's wife, Lori, claiming Kazemini orchestrated the deal to get money to the Colemans. A recent ad you see there by the Coleman campaign accuses the Franken campaign of being involved with the suits, but the Coleman campaign has shown no evidence to prove it. Al Franken tonight denying any involvement. Also tonight, Coleman denying any claims his wife received money without reporting it and blaming Al Franken for not condemning a recent ad against the senator, an ad that was produced by Democrats from Washington.
I think there's a line in this business that says that you can take any shot you want at a candidate. But my anger is over an ad that's defaming my wife, and Mr. Franken, Al, rather than rejecting it, has in fact been promoting it.
Norm Coleman can't blame this on me. This is Norm Coleman's problem. So this is not about Norm Coleman's wife. This is about Senator Coleman's political sugar daddy.
Independence candidate Dean Barkley didn't have a whole lot to say about this issue except condemning his opponent, saying that, quote, they have run what he calls the most negative campaign in Minnesota's history. Certainly, as you saw, these exchanges were heated at times. We'll have much more coming up at 10 o'clock. Live in downtown St. Paul, Jeff Goldberg, Fox 9 News.